we're gonna light some cozy gathering. That kind of sounds good. We're gonna put this right in front. Kind of massive a little bit. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Justin, and today we're listening to two songs from Joni Mitchell. We are listening to the title track "Court and Spark," and then the song "Help Me" off of her album "Court and Spark," which was released in 1974. You guys have been waiting for more Joni Mitchell. I apologize. It takes me a while to circle back around and bring everyone back together and bring certain bands and artists back into the channel. There's a lot of requests. There's a lot to do. So little time, but so much music. So in my way of giving back to you guys and thanking you for your patience, I'm going to do two songs from this one. I figured, why not, right? You can't get enough of Miss Mitchell. So, just like the candle says, cozy gathering, you all can gather around and join me on Twitter. You can join me in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on the song. And I hope that you're having a beautiful, a warm, a cozy day, morning, evening, whichever it may be. Let's do it. This is Joni Mitchell with Court and Spark, leading into Help Me.
Love came to my door with a sleeping roll and a madman's soul. He thought for sure I'd seen him dancing up a river in the dark, looking for a woman to court and spark. He was playing on the sidewalk for passing change when something strange happened. Glory train passed through him, so he buried the coins he made in People's Park and went looking for a woman to court and spark. It seemed like he read my mind. He saw me mistrusting him and still acting kind. He saw how I worried sometimes. I worry sometimes. All the guilty people, he said, they've all seen the stain on their daily bread, on their Christian names. I cleared myself, I sacrificed my blues, and you could complete me, I'd complete you. His eyes were the color of the sand in the sea, and the more he talked to me, the more he reached me. But I couldn't let go of L.A., city of the fallen angels. I'm falling in love again. When I get that crazy feeling, I know I'm in trouble again. I'm in trouble, 'cause you're a rambler and a gambler and a sweet-talking ladies' man. And you love your loving, not like you love your freedom. seen some hot, hot places come down to smoke and ash. We love our loving, not like we love our freedom. Oh, didn't it feel good? We were sitting there talking, or lying there not talking. Didn't it feel good? We danced with a lady with a hole in her stocking. Didn't it feel good? Didn't it feel Help me, I think I'm falling in love with you. How you gonna let me go there by myself? That's such a lonely thing to do. Both of us flirting around, flirting and flirting, hurting too. We love our loving, but not like we love our freedom.
Woo! The title track was already like nice. That was a nice introduction into the album. That's perfect. Yeah, right. Exactly. You guys know what I'm gonna say on that one. But Help Me stepped it up. Court and Spark, the first track on the album, tells you the title of the album, but the next track, Help Me, tells you what the album's about. Okay? That full jazz sound that they brought in, well, that she brought in rather, phenomenal. It sounds so great with her voice. And looking at the personnel, because I love to read who's playing while I'm listening, Larry Carlton on the electric guitar playing on here got his signature jazz sound in there, which just fits perfectly and just melts with the music there. The drumming was fantastic as well. I heard some break beats up there later, played by John Guerin, and then of course Miss Mitchell doing piano, acoustic guitar. I mean, it's like an all-star cast, and Joni's the star, but she's not the only star in the sky. I mean, fantastic song, especially Help Me. I love the way that the chorus kind of breaks when she says freedom. Like, it's just really nice. That was a really good song. And of course, one of the most unique things about Miss Mitchell is the actual phrasing and the way that she carries her words. And I feel like that's most enunciated in the intro track, Court and Spark, where she almost raps over certain lines, which I've always thought was really cool ever since I first started listening to her. Just the way that she rattles off meaning in her words is fantastic, leaving room for, of course, the piano, which is driving this song. But percussion begins to come up, guitar begins to come up. Yeah, this is a really nice feel-good song to open up the album. Like, she has just such a unique way of singing and speaking. And I feel like she's musically speaking to us. And I know that sounds really weird because I guess you could just say singing, but I don't always feel like she is necessarily singing. I feel like that's too basic of a word to describe what she's doing. She's really musically speaking to us. The emotion and the feelings there. She's talking about like someone sweet talking her, telling her like, you know, I need you. I want to be with you. You complete me. And the way that you can actually hear in her voice the indecision in her mind. Maybe part of her wants to be with this person. Maybe part of her doesn't. As she says in the lyrics, she ends up not going through in a relationship with this person. She says that she is Her heart is in LA. I'm not sure what the actual lyrics were. I guess I could pull it up really quick. She says she couldn't let go of LA, city of the fallen angels. But you can hear as she says, like, the more he talked to me, the more he reached me. Like, you can hear that it's working. And I love that uncertainty in her voice. It's one thing that I've always said, and I probably will say every time we listen to Miss Mitchell, but it's the vulnerability that makes her so relatable to us. For someone who is so musically exceptional and vocally talented, she's inspirational in her relatability to us. When I thought about the album title, especially after reading the lyrics on this particular song, Court and Spark, you court someone and there's a spark. It's almost like taking a lighter. I didn't even think about this. It's almost like taking a lighter, this is the court, but trying to press the trigger, and sometimes you get a spark. Sometimes you don't. With these, you pretty much always do. Oh, I guess there was one right there. But when you're trying to make a move on someone or talk to someone, you don't always know if there's going to be a spark. Evidently, going by her last lines in the song, there was definitely a spark. But she had to walk away from it. As she says, she couldn't let go of LA. And then talking a little bit more about the lyrics in Court and Spark, she begins, "Love came to my door with a sleeping roll and a madman's soul. He thought for sure I'd seen him dancing up a river in the dark looking for a woman to court and spark. He was playing on the sidewalk for passing change when something strange happened. Glory train passed through him, so he buried the coins he made in People's Park and went looking for a woman to court and spark." And then I like the way that she uses observational words to share with us what she noticed out of him. It seemed like he read my mind. He saw me mistrusting him and still acting kind. He saw how I worried sometimes. I worry sometimes. I like that. It's almost like she's sharing a personal experience with us, which I would imagine she is sharing a personal experience with us. But I think that that's part of the relatability, is just how she draws us into the story. And then, as mentioned, Help Me really picks things up. I love those sweet folk jazzy kind of tones that she has going out. This would of course be a precursor to her sound on Hejira, but it's really kind of cool to see, like I said, how her folk sensibilities and singer-songwriter sensibilities shine through in a jazz setting. Just listening to this, like, I feel my heart. Just listening to it, I can feel it. I mean, she brings such excellent musicians on this album and on these songs with her. For example, here on bass guitar, we have Max Bennett, who has played, for example, with Art Garfunkel, with Joan Baez on Diamonds and Rust. So good, that's so good. George Harrison. We got some beautiful sax there as well. I mean, this is just a sweet song that comes together. I don't really have much to say on that one musically. I feel like it speaks for itself, to be honest. But let's talk about the lyrics, really. Help me, I think I'm falling in love again. When I get that crazy feeling, I know I'm in trouble again. I'm in trouble. 'Cause you're a rambler and a gambler and a sweet-talking ladies' man. And you love your lovin', but not like you love your freedom. And I love the way that she carries that note. Freedom. And once again, we get that openness. She brings us into her confidentiality. She says, help me, I think I'm falling in love again. And she realizes, like, she's in trouble again. She doesn't want this crazy feeling, but she's feeling it. She realizes that this person is a sweet-talking ladies' man. But, like, she's drawn to him. Is there a world in which all of us could be as honest with ourselves as Joni is? Didn't it feel good we were sitting there talking or lying there not talking? Didn't it feel good you danced with the lady with the hole in her stocking? Didn't it feel good? Didn't it feel good? Are you going to let me go there by myself? That's such a lonely thing to do. Both of us flirting around, flirting and flirting, hurting too. We love our lovin', but not like we love our freedom. So they're drawn to each other. They may be in a relationship of some sort with each other, but as much as they are drawn, attracted, and perhaps love each other, as she says in the final lines, but not like we love our freedom. And maybe that's what keeps them apart. Maybe that makes their relationship rocky. Or maybe they've accepted that fact and they do find safety, shelter, and warmth within each other. Absolutely fantastic songs. I hope that you guys enjoyed them as well. You can join me on Twitter. You can join me in the comments down below. Have a beautiful, warm day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.